This podcast is for entertainment purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Please seek a medical professional or healthcare provider if you're seeking any medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Thanks, everyone.
Welcome back. Sorry, we have my pupper, a little chocolate lab that's going through major teething.
He has vampire teeth.
Yeah, he's joining us here at my room. That's where we're recording today.
New spot.
He's going pretty crazy. So you'll hear him panting or just us telling him to stop every now and then. He would be the poster child of an energy drink.
Which is exactly what I was going to say. I promise he hasn't drank any of our energy drinks, but he definitely looks like he has.
Oh my God, he's like cracked out.
Maybe a couple Red Bulls.
Yeah.
2 or 3 Celsius.
Exactly. So, I mean, God, I love Celsius. Like, I really love Celsius. Especially the mango green tea one.
The green tea one is bomb.
So good. So good.
Bomb.
So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today.
Yes.
Energy drinks.
Energy drinks.
They seem to be like all the hype these days. Like there's that energy drink of Logan Paul that called Prime. I think it's called.
That's like the latest one, and it's really popular for like not little kids. I don't want to say little kids.
Right, but
for the younger crowd.
Exactly.
Wow, I'm like really dating myself here.
Girl, we're millennials. Everybody knows this by now. Like we're we're
so sad. Why can't I be part of the youngins?
We don't have the Riz.
I know, the youngsters.
Oh God, there's so many words. Like today, I heard the word simp. What the hell
What
does
is
that?
that?
It's something like when a guy likes a girl too much. I think they call him a simp.
I just dictionaried it online, and it says simp, a silly or foolish person.
Well, that's not how they're using it.
How do they use that in a sentence?
It's like when a guy's being like really, really after the girl, that he's really into her, and they're like, you remember back then when guys used to be like, oh, you're
Oh, it comes from the word simpleton.
Jesus.
Who says that he's such a simpleton?
Back in, I don't know, the Pilgrim ages.
Yeah. It's where simp came from. How do they get these words?
I don't know, man.
Like, I want to know who is the kid out there that went onto the dictionary and was like, oh, ha, simpleton. Simp. It was probably part of his vocabulary words in school.
100%.
And then used it, and then simp, that's it.
Oh my God.
New word.
And then Riz. Why Riz? Riz is like swag. Like what we used to say swag, you know? And now it's Riz. Like, why Riz? It sounds like jizz. Like... It's awful.
Everything has a Z.
Yeah. Well, Gen Z, you know, so everything has to be
Zaddy.
Riz. You're right. But yeah, so anyways, the kids these days.
The kids.
With a Z. They're into all these energy drinks. And then, I mean, I love Celsius, but the one that I've been seeing on the news because of Logan Paul and all this bunch of stuff is Prime, I think. Yeah.
My little cousin loves it.
Yeah, I haven't tried it.
He like for like Christmas, all he wanted was like 2 boxes of Prime.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know that they have like the electrolyte drink, and then they have the energy drink.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they have Prime, that's like a Gatorade.
Okay.
Or what I think is like the equivalent to Gatorade. And then they have Prime, the one that has caffeine. So a ton of young kids are like, oh yeah, cool, Prime. But I'm over here, you know, because I think of all the bad things, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, how many parents out there are probably buying them the wrong Prime?
Like, what do you mean? Oh, like the
electrolyte.
Like,
instead of the electrolytes, they go and they're like, oh, my kid loves this. And it ends up being the energy drink.
And then that's why you see all these things of like coming out in the news, like, oh my God, these kids, you know, in school, they're like drinking too much Prime. And so there's another, I didn't even know that. Stop it, Brian.
Yeah. And in my experience, I feel like that is totally plausible. I can totally imagine asking a mom, like, hey, like, have they had anything? Are they drinking any supplement or energy drinks? And the parents are probably like, no.
Right.
No.
Right. Because they're thinking, oh, they're just drinking Gatorade or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Un juguito. Ay, que le gusta a todos los niños.
Exactly. Ah, boy. Anyway, no, I haven't tried it, but people were like, oh, yeah, because, you know, it has so much caffeine, but it has the same amount of caffeine as Celsius does. It's the 200 mg. Yeah. So, I mean, dude, Celsius saves my ass almost on a daily basis. Okay?
Oh, wow.
Like, I don't drink it every day. I almost do, almost every day. I haven't today. I'm having my wine right now instead. But I'll probably have to have one later.
Didn't like what was that other alcoholic drink that got discontinued?
Which one?
The one that was...
Alcoholic drink.
Yeah, the ones that people used to get at the gas station. Four Locos.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Four Locos. That was a huge thing too. Everyone would go to like a gas station and get a Four Locos, and they would be destroyed like with one can.
But what was it?
I think they ended up taking it off because of like the caffeine percentage or something like that.
So it was alcoholic and it had caffeine in it.
Yes, exactly.
Wow. Okay. Hey, that's what I used to do back in the day. So, but I just
I'm trying to look
did
it
it
up
separately.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to look it up, but I can't even see like how much caffeine.
That's like a Red Bull and vodka. So what's the big deal?
I don't know. It definitely got taken off the shelves because it was like dangerous or something, and then it got put back on. So I don't know if they tweaked some of the ingredients.
Maybe. Well, that's kind of like what happened with Fireball, right? That they had to remove Fireball because of
Fireball.
I know, yeah, I know. It tastes like Big Red. It's just Big Red in liquid form.
It's so bad.
It's really bad.
Who likes that?
I don't know. It's
I don't
the same
trust
people.
the person that likes that.
It's the same people that like rum chata and whatever.
Okay, but una horchata is like delicious.
Well, there you go.
Okay, and you add a little bit of rum to that. I mean, just put me on an island. Put me on an island. But that's not the same as Fireball.
No, I know. Sorry, you're gonna hear my dog growl until he relaxes a bit.
They're playing with a dog toy.
Because he needs to relax. If not, he's gonna go after a shoe or my ankle. Anyway, so I'd rather him get the stupid toy. Well, people were going blind on it.
What?
Yeah, you didn't hear about
Four
this?
Locos?
No.
Oh. I was like, I drank Four Locos.
No.
Oh my God.
On Fireball.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But this was years ago.
Again, why do people drink this?
I don't know.
It tastes like shit and it makes you go blind.
Yeah, and of course, if you drink it in excess, it's like probably, you know, people that were drinking a whole freaking liter of it, like the big jug of it, you know, you have other issues there too. But yeah, apparently it has something. There was a specific chemical in it. I don't want to say exactly what it was, but I think it's like too much alcohol. Because, you know, if you drink like straight alcohol, then, you know, you could go blind for the amount of ethanol you drink.
You could goddamn, like, who can drink that much
people
alcohol?
That drink like moonshine and shit like that. People up in the boonies and stuff.
Is this the first time I'm hearing about this? I've never heard about this.
What? Okay.
I mean, I can understand that you get so fucked up that you can't see anymore.
No. Like people like in the boonies that do their own alcohol.
Permanent blindness.
Well, I don't know if it's permanent, but the thing is, like up in the boonies, that they do their own alcohol in their freaking, you know, garage. And then they overdo it with the percentage of alcohol. They'll go blind.
Oh, yeah. It says here, moonshine blindness. It's actually a name. Moonshine
there you go.
Blindness.
Yeah. Okay, I know something.
Blindness occurring that people drink too much methanol. Okay, I mean, yeah,
there
I can
you
kind
go.
of see that. Okay.
So I think it was almost the same thing that was happening, but with Fireball. I think. Unless it was something with antifreeze. Was it the antifreeze thing?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because those are like different forms of alcohols.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
yeah.
Right,
so I can see that, but oh my God, you literally scared the shit out of me. I
No.
was like, oh my God, I drank Four Locos, and I drank it before they took it off the shelves.
No.
I'm like, maybe that's why I can't see. I don't wear my glasses, but I can't see.
No. You leaped.
Oh my God, yeah, I took a leap. I took a leap there, but I'm reeling myself back.
Oh my God, yeah. No. But yeah, why did we talk about that? I don't know why we went into alcohol when we were talking about energy drinks, but yeah, so there's that. we already started on
this
tangent.
show's about tangents.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of tangents. You get two people that have... Well, no. Julie's totally type A personality. And I am the ADHD friend. I am the friend that...
I have ADHD too. Like, I mean, look at me. I'm playing with this dog that won't relax.
No, you're multitasking. That's called multitasking.
God, he needs to relax.
You're having a full-blown conversation on this podcast and you're still calming this dog down.
I'm trying. I mean, but I have 2 fingers in his mouth and they're killing me.
Which, by the way, I'm drinking tequila, soda water, and lime. And Jules, where's your drink?
Right here.
Okay.
My Chardonnay.
Some Chardonnay.
So, I mean... Cubans and us Hispanics and people from Miami, we are known for loving our caffeine, okay? So there's no surprise about how popular, you know, all these things are done here. Like, I remember back in the day when I used to go, I'm talking back in the day, like 16, 17 years old, that I would go to, like, South Beach. And I don't know if you remember back then when Monster first came out and they had trucks that they would just, like, go by giving people...
No, they would throw it at people.
They would throw... Exactly. Yeah. It looked like if you were in Mardi Gras, but it was...
Instead of the beads, you have monsters.
You have monsters being thrown at you. Exactly. And it's like...
Keep your eyes
Can you catch? It's like... I mean, from a monster truck all the way over there, I'm gonna try. Yeah. But hell yeah,
I did catch Red Bull, like the Red Bull girls and guys.
Oh,
they wear the backpack and then they just go around. Honestly, every single time I see them, I'm like, hey.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. And it's smart marketing. Mostly when you're like in Ocean Drive and all that. At least that's what I'm talking about. Like it was back in Ocean Drive, and dude, everybody. I mean, and then that's the youngins, at least when we were young, that's what we would do. But then, you know, we were just born with it. Like, our parents always, like, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, religiously had to have some form of coffee.
No, but that's still a thing.
Of course.
At my office.
Cafecito time.
Yeah, at my office, at 3 o'clock, there's cafe.
Absolutely.
And it's funny because at my job, you know, instead of us, like, announcing, like, hey, there's some coffee, they will announce it, like, over the headphones, and they're like, Dr. C, please come to the lunchroom, and Dr. C is for cafe. So it's like, Dr. C, please come to the lunchroom.
That's so cute.
That's so everyone can go grab some coffee.
Oh, I love that. That's so cute.
I'm not sure if I was supposed to mention that, but that's
what
happens.
It's fine. Well, we're not disclosing what clinic you work in or anything like that. So, I mean, that could be anywhere, you know? Yeah, and it's a great... Oh, my God. I really want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah. Okay. If Mario ever gets his own private office, that's what we're going to call it.
Dr. C. Yeah,
exactly.
Dr. C lunchroom. Dr. C lunchroom.
That's a great...
I mean, it's better than someone coming out and being like, ¿Alguien quiere café?
Which that's what they do at Mario's office.
No way.
Yes. Or if he's, like, in with a patient, then they'll just leave it at his desk. It's just there.
So I think that's just a thing here in Miami. You will see someone at some point in the afternoon with a colada in their hands.
Absolutely. Like, caffeine is... There's a big market for caffeine in this town.
Yes, definitely.
Huge. It's just bred into us. Amor, my son, he loves coffee.
Nora drinks coffee already.
Yeah. He loves Cuban coffee. My mom, he sees my mom doing it, and my mom has to give him, like, the tiny little bottle. El fondito, like we call it.
Yep.
And it's, like, the tiny little bottom of the little cup, whatever you call those, like, espresso, you know, little cups. And he has to have it. He loves it. And he loves café con leche, which is a latte.
That's what Nora has. But she won't even, I won't even, there's no way. That girl's, I can't even imagine giving her a full cup of, like, a café con leche or a latte.
Yeah.
But she'll ask me, she'll see me drinking it, and she'll say, más, more. And then I'll give her, like, a tiny little drop of, like, a little spoonful, or, like, a little cookie dipped in the, you know.
Yeah.
That's how we do it here.
Yep.
We do a little bit of Cuban toast, a little dip in the café con leche.
I'll be honest with you, I'm on the side of the white people and finding that gross.
What?
I can't do it.
Julia.
Girl, I can't even eat cereal because it icks me out that bad. I don't eat cereal.
I'm shooketh right now. I thought that was gross when I was younger, and I'd look at my dad and my brother doing it, and I was like, oh, that's disgusting. It's like soggy bread.
Yeah, exactly. My dad, the whole time, and I'm just like...
Oh my God, but when I tried it, I was like, oh, this is good. This is good. I had a friend of mine in residency that she went to some Cuban restaurant for some breakfast, and I told her, I was like, oh, when you get a café con leche, like, dip, just trust me.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just try it, okay? Just dip it. And she's like, oh, Evie, like, I saw everyone doing it too, and when I tried it, she was like, I get it.
I haven't even ever tried it. after all the years of, I mean, my mom doesn't drink milk because whatever, she just doesn't. It's like some Guajira thing from when she was being brought up, something about a cow or whatever. Trauma.
Cow trauma.
Cow trauma in the Cuban countryside. But anyway,
whatever cow that was, because cows did not exist there.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Or maybe they did. I don't know.
I have the slightest
They weren't allowed
idea.
to eat it, but that's all I know.
That's it. And I don't know. Something about milk and that. Anyway, so she doesn't drink milk, so I never saw her doing that. But my dad religiously, like, he would pick me up, like, on the days that, you know, he would pick me up from school to bring me home, religiously, like 3-4 in the afternoon, his cafecito with either a biscuit or a timba.
Yeah.
You know, which we timba in
It's so good. It's so good.
It's
but how did your dad have it? Did he have it with the cheese or did he have it with the cream cheese?
Whatever there was.
Okay.
Like, honestly, whatever there was. Too. Most of the time it was just cream cheese, what there was available. But sometimes my mom would go to a Palacio del Jugo and have the cheese, and then, you know.
Okay. So explain. What is a timba?
So timba is pretty much like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, at least how we did it here, it was either bread or cracker.
Yeah.
You know, like those Cuban crackers or whatever. Mm-hmm. Then like a guava.
Like a little sliver of guava paste. But it's a solid paste.
Exactly. It's not jelly. No. It's like it's more like a
block. It's
block.
like a custard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you put either cream cheese or some other cheese that they say that is a Cuban cheese that it's like salty.
Queso blanco.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's like in the salty kind of, think of like the Mexican white cheese kind of somewhere in the same taste profile as that.
So delicious. At my house, we never have it with a cracker or anything like that. We just have the guava and the cheese. Mm-hmm. But that is one of my all-time favorite desserts. I don't have it often. Yeah. I don't have it often because I would roll.
No, I mean, roll. You can't. You have. I mean,
but to me, there's nothing better than a sliver of guava with a thin piece of cheese. Yeah. Oh my Lord,
dude, you're just like my mom. My mom, when she moved over to San Antonio with us, I had to find the guava, and then again, it's not guava jam, it's not guava jelly, it's not any of those things. It's a specific type of guava that only like Goya or you know, Latin like type of distributors do it. So I had to look through I don't know how many different HEBs, which are Texas's version of Publix or Costco or whatever you call it. Which I love HEB. I miss HEB. Anyway, did you go to? Yeah, I think you went to an HEB with us when you.
Yeah. I know what HEB is. Yeah,
it's
like a supermarket. Yeah.
Exactly, it's theirs. But anyway,
I feel like it's like a Publix and Sprouts had a baby. That's what I would consider HEB.
But like bigger, like it's a warehouse. Like they're like massive. At least the one that I used to live by was huge. It was like Costco size type of thing.
Oh wow!
You know,
I've never seen an HEB that big.
Oh man, the one that was right there by our house, I loved it because it had everything. Like you just one-stop shop. But anyway, I digress. Of course. And I digress from our digression.
So back to the guava. Back to the energy drink.
Exactly. But to finish on the guava, like I had to look through I don't know how many HEBs to find the one HEB that would carry the guava in that form from Goya.
With that consistency.
Because thankfully Goya had like a pretty good presence there in HEB, but it was in very few ones that I would be able to find it. And then I freaking finally found it, and it was like finding her gold in San Antonio.
Poor thing.
Yeah, because of course San Antonio didn't have pastelitos or croquetas or none of that, you know? Like we had to do gold belly for croquetas from Sergio's.
Yes, that's right. You told me.
Yeah. So, yeah, but that was it. Okay, so back to energy drinks. I'm not sure. Oh, because of cafecito time and then desserts. And okay, I understand now how we got there. Like, I understand. I understand how we got there. Okay.
I will say, though, I've never missed coffee. How many times have you ever stopped coffee before?
What do you mean stop?
Have you ever stopped coffee? Like caffeine?
No.
I have.
No, I can't.
I
cannot.
I'm a psycho when I'm going through withdrawals.
Dude, you and maybe that's why we're friends. Because you remind me of obviously my husband and then similarities to my mom. Dude, my mom, like she'll get these splitting migraines and she'll turn into a psycho. And
yeah,
I'm just
I turned into a psycho.
She did it for Lent this year and I wanted to die. I was like,
Lent is supposed to be peaceful.
I'm like, you're giving me 40 days of this? Who are you punishing? Yourself or me? Like, you're punishing me. I'm the one that's going through the problem here. And like, when did I agree to this Lent? Like, you live here with me. Next time,
whoa.
Yeah. I
this is a group decision.
I was counting down to Easter so hard. I'm like, can we get there already? Because I can't. I cannot. cannot. Whatever it is that you gave up my sanity with it.
In med school, I gave it up because...
med school, Yvette?
I did.
Jeez.
When I had the anxiety, my doctor was like, you gotta give up the caffeine.
Dude, but not cold turkey. Like, have it just in the
morning. No, I gave it up.
Fucking shit.
I gave it up because of how bad the anxiety was. I gave it up completely, and I switched over to tea, which wasn't too bad, because tea does have caffeine. So I shouldn't say that I stopped caffeine. I should say I stopped coffee.
Okay.
But... obviously, the tea did not do anything to me.
No. If you go from, like, our level of coffee
to tea. Exactly. No, but I was, like, on an unhealthy amount of caffeine. Like, that was awful.
Well, yeah, like, a couple of episodes ago, we were talking about the Wawa.
Yeah, the
Wawa business.
No, yeah, that guy knew me. All those people knew me. But, no, they were probably like, what happened to her? She just never came back.
Oh, yeah, because you never said bye.
I never said bye.
You should go back to that Wawa in Tampa one of these days.
It's not in Tampa. It's in Jersey. Stratford, New Jersey.
Oh my God. Yeah, you should definitely go back and be like,
on White Horse Pike. I think that's what it was called.
Remember me? I promise I'm alive. I'm well. And if you're listening, she's here. She's fine.
Are you here for your coffee? And nasty ass Wawa coffee.
Oh my God.
Always had like, they always had like the beverages like outside, like the creamers and all that stuff.
Why did you do Wawa coffee?
Because it was the only thing that was open at that time. When I was studying at 2:00 in the morning.
Do yourself your own coffee.
No, listen to me. One time we had lectures and my friend Annie, she really loves Starbucks. And I'm pretty sure my Starbucks addiction comes from her. So thank you, Annie. But anyways, one day, but I don't think it was a Starbucks. Anyways, we went to a mom and pop like coffee shop. And it was between lectures, so we were on a hurry, and I was like, oh my God, you know what? This lecture is so boring. I'm going to treat myself to a coffee. So we leave. It's snowing. Okay, we only have like a 20-minute break between this, and we're going to speed over to the coffee shop, and we're going to come back because we didn't want to go to the hospital. That was literally a couple steps away. Okay? So we're going to go to this place where we're going to have good coffee. Tell me why. As I am trying to get out of the car and I'm trying not to die on the ice.
Yeah,
right?
That's what I was going to say.
I put my coffee on the roof of the car.
Oh, no.
And with the ice, my coffee literally was just like, and it just slid off the car and just dumped itself all over me and the car.
No.
And Annie just looked at me and she started laughing, exploded laughing because I was pissed.
Of course.
I was so pissed. There's nothing worse than looking forward to a coffee and then you put it on the car and the ice just slides right off the car on top of you, okay? And on top. So now I burned myself because it was hot coffee and then I felt wet the entire time after.
No.
That was awful. I don't know why I just thought about that, but...
Oh, no. And that's just like... And mostly after all that work that you did to get that coffee, because it's snowing. So it's going to take you all the effort you have.
I burned like 200 calories just putting on the fucking coat. I hated it. I think that was one of the reasons why I hated winter so much. Because I would get winded just putting on all my stuff. Yeah. The scarf, the sweater, the jacket. That's it. From October, from beginning of fall, from October to the day that I felt 80 degrees, I was in my North Face jacket. That's it. There was no medium. There was no trench coat. Yeah. There was nothing. I was in a full-blown North Face jacket from October, fall, pumpkin season, to summer. That's it.
I miss pumpkin, like real pumpkin season. Because people here, like, I see it on Facebook and whatever, they're like, Miamians that live in Miami in the sweltering, what is it right now? It's 92 pinga that it's 92. It's right now 106 outside. At least that's what it feels like. I can't
believe it's that hot.
It's disgusting. Yeah. It feels like Satan's asshole out there.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, no, I hate it.
I love the heat.
You see that. You're like, Mario, I can't. I told Mario, when we went on our honeymoon, like our actual honeymoon, not the mini moon filled with shit mini moon of like
for those of you that don't know, that episode is the
gastroenteritis
that we just posted.
Yeah. Dude, we went and we did the cruise up in the Baltics and whatever. And I'm like, this is where I'm from. These are my people.
The Baltics?
Yeah, we went to Sweden. We went to the Netherlands.
I could totally see you there.
Oh my God. It was like, this is amazing. It was May, and I was like in my thick jacket, and it was beautiful, and the flowers were blooming, and the peonies and the tulips, and I'm here like frolicking. I was like, this is where I belong. Why was I born and raised in Miami? Why do I live right now in Miami?
Put me on a beach.
I'll give up the beach.
What? Yeah, for the Baltic?
Yes.
Snow?
100%. If you see, obviously nobody else is watching this, so I will describe. She's giving, if you all have seen TikTok these days, and you hear
I can't with that
bombastic side eye.
Yeah.
It's literally. Listen,
Just kidding.
When I went, all I kept thinking about was you when I went through that passport like verification situation. We got off. We were, where were we from? I don't know. We were flying in from somewhere, and then we landed in Amsterdam so we could get the boat, right? Oh, from England, from Miami. Yeah, because we like, whatever. From Heathrow, then we went to Amsterdam. Anyway, so listen. All I thought about was Yvette, and we were in my honeymoon. And as soon as I got out of the airplane and we were walking to customs, their version of customs, and they were like stamping, you know, the place where they stamp your freaking passport, or at least back then where they would. All I saw were these Nordic, tall, there goes my dog in the background. Nordic, tall, beautiful, blonde, like white guys, like you, at least back then, you know, that was your flavor back then. And I was just like, where the fuck is Yvette? Why is she not here? Why is she not here? There's like, and all of them were all like the same, and they were all like buff and built and like perfect bone structure. Like, I mean, the genetics were, I don't know, off the roof. And then we left that, and I'm just like here stunned, like giving them my passport. Like, I don't even,
I'm married.
Honeymoon. Ma'am, what's your name? Honeymoon. That's not your name. Honeymoon. But anyway, we leave that, pack up our bags. Mario's like, like, are you having fun? And I'm like, listen, I'm looking out for Yvette here, okay? Like, get off me.
I'm taking one for the team.
I'm taking one for the team. I am analyzing and assessing the situation here so I could give her a good recommendation for her next European trip. And this is it. This was her first stop at Amsterdam. First stop. Anyway, we get into the taxi. The taxi driver is also a fucking model. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, how does this happen? How is there a country filled with beautiful people? Like, and honestly, and on top of being beautiful, the nicest fucking people ever. Like, incredibly nice. Oh, and they have your ghetto flair.
They do?
Yeah, because right after that, we were hungry.
Julie thinks that I like people with a ghetto flair.
I don't think. It's a fact. It's a fact.
I'm telling you right now.
It's a fact. I could introduce to you the most perfect guy out there if he doesn't have that little ghetto flair to him. And what I mean, okay, definition of ghetto flair is that he listens to, you know, like rap, hip hop. You know, there's just that edge. There's that little edge that peeks out every now and then, you know?
Which, by the way, if you ask anyone, I do not listen to rap or anything like that.
Well, I mean,
do I? No.
We listen to
I'm usually house.
Now, but I mean, come on, put on some Cardi B and you're gonna see how we okay then she's just puckering her lips and looking down like, yeah, right,
well,
right.
Cardi B has a chokehold on everyone.
Okay then.
I'm just kidding, it's true. I can, you know, I turn into a different person.
Oh my god. Well, we went to a cafe to have lunch or whatever, and they were playing fucking Biggie. All these
Stop.
I swear to God, I was eating
over there
delicious smoked salmon that I have never had again in my life. I was just there, like devouring it like a mistreated cat that hadn't eaten in months, because I'm just there like, this is the best fish ever. Anyway, I digress again. And all of a sudden, I started listening, and I'm like, they're fucking playing Biggie. And like, great millennial freaking rap, awesome millennial rap. You know, all of them were these beautiful models just walking by us, and I'm like, Eva, where the fuck are you? This needs to be your first stop, Amsterdam. They know how to party, they like our music, and they're beautiful. Get onto it. I've
never been to Amsterdam.
But wasn't like one of your past like big flames, like a Swedish man?
He was Swedish.
There you go. I rest my case.
Oh my
Proven.
He was Swedish. I always
There you
said
go.
that he was like my long lost European husband.
Exactly. There you go. Proved it. You need to go back
Oh God.
while you're still single.
No. Okay. Listen, girl. Life is very complicated. Those were simpler times.
Anyway, how the fuck did we get here?
And we haven't had one sip of. Well, have you had a Celsius today?
No.
We haven't had
No,
one.
that's what I
sip
said. Like
of
I'm having wine, but like right after that, I'm probably gonna have the Celsius because I'm gonna
For
need to
sure.
pull through the day.
Sure, for sure. I have to work out later. That's gonna be fun.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah. Oh well, yeah. We were talking about the monster trucks with
Yeah.
throwing monster.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's they did lean on that pun. They were monster trucks throwing
Yes.
monsters at us. So yeah, I definitely partook in that. Yeah. I loved Monster. Back then I was like, yeah, give it to me. And now I'm like, I love Celsius. Haven't changed much now that I think about it.
Celsius is definitely healthier though.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't done like, battle of the energy drinks.
Uh-huh.
Oh, damn, Julie, why didn't we do that?
I know.
We could have
Patreon.
done oh, yes. Okay.
Patreon. Okay.
So I haven't done like a battle of the energy drinks,
Uh-huh.
but I can say that Celsius is definitely probably one of the most healthier versions, for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
I still don't think that it's healthy to have an energy drink every day.
Oops.
I'm just saying, but it's not terrible.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. I think like what I had like studies that I had read before, and obviously this was probably older studies. I can't say that I've read like newer studies, so I'm sure there's been a lot of changes and stuff. But like niacin was always the thing that we were taught that can be toxic to the liver.
Oh, okay. Is that what makes you feel like that tingly?
Sometimes, yes.
Because I used to drink C4 before going to the gym,
Oh my
which
God.
was...
That's not a thing anymore, I think. Right? Oh no, it was Jacked. Jacked, I think, got like off the...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
C4 is the one with the yellow label, and
I
it
can't
says
remember. There's
C4.
so many
And
pre-workouts.
it was like, yeah, dude, but that pre-workout got me like through it.
Yeah.
Like it literally,
It gave you like the pinches. Like,
it did.
I can't.
It did in the beginning.
I hate that.
It did. I know. I just had to grow used to it and then just like push through. But at least it got my
I
ass
don't know
into
how
the
people
gym.
like take pre-workout powder. Like they just
I know. No.
they put it in their mouth.
Psychotic. I don't know.
I'm
No.
over here like
How do you
mixing
not choke?
it.
How do you not choke on that?
I
That's
don't
like
know. I don't know.
great guy.
But they just like
reflex.
to the face, straight to the face.
That's what she said. Or he said that. I don't know. They could both say that, I guess.
Here's Jules again.
Hi. It's me.
But anyways, what were we talking about?
It's like Taylor Swift to the song. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
I love that song and I love Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift.
There you go. Being like my
If
husband
you ever
again.
listen to us, I just want to say I love you so much. And I'm so sad I didn't get a ticket to your Eras tour.
Oh man. Yeah, I could only.
That shit was wild.
Yeah, it was, and the tickets. Well,
Yeah, no.
Anyways, we're not gonna.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. Okay, so all right, Jules. So, what is your favorite energy drink?
Right now, it's
Celsius.
honestly Celsius.
Same,
Yeah.
same. Well, for my birthday,
Yeah.
I love a good Aperol spritz.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought Aperol. I bought my little Prosecco.
Yeah.
A little bit of soda water.
And it was your fantastic idea.
Yes.
Oh my god, to mix the prosecco with
the orange one.
phenomenal.
Yes. So Celsius has this orange, like flavored one.
It's sparkling, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a sparkling orange.
Yeah.
And I was like,
So good.
This sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, and it was.
And I put it in. It was great.
phenomenal.
I'm gonna trademark that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Celsius, get back to us. We got something here.
Yeah.
We have something here.
An Aperol spritz with a splash of Celsius gives you a little bit of that energy. Oh yes, I'm down. I'm
Phenomenal.
down.
And that was the same time that I tagged Celsius, and they like
Yes,
said
and
hi.
they reposted us, and we were
we
were fangirling.
Yeah,
For
we were
sure we were
seriously
fangirling.
But
I mean, damn, Celsius,
was-
we are one of your major supporters.
we really
'Cause
are.
we drink you all the time.
All the time, and that is what she said again. Yeah. So anyway,
What is it that you have here on the notes? A gordita crunch? I I'm so confused. I'm reading Julie's notes on the episode, and I see something about Red Bull with a gordita or gordito from Taco Bell. What? What is this?
Because that was my to-go thing. And that was pretty much my
club?
dinner. Yeah, right before going to the club. I would stop by.
How did you eat that and drink all of that?
I don't know, man.
A Monster? A Monster is massive. You drank a whole Monster with a gordita crunch.
That was it. And then I'd go to the club.
Guys, this does not get more Miami than that.
I know.
Please, I want someone to tell me something different. It doesn't get more Miami than that you go to Taco Bell, you order your gordita crunch, you stop on the way back home to your gas station, your nearest gas station.
on the way to the club, yeah.
Or, on the way to the club. So after the gordita crunch.
Yeah.
Didn't your stomach hurt? Or is that something I'm thinking about now that I'm so sensitive to everything that I literally need to take an omeprazole for everything and anything?
If I do that now, I'd probably die. And it's probably
won't even make it to the club.
No. The club will be my toilet. Okay. Absolutely fucking not. But it's probably because of that, because I used to do it like almost every Saturday. That was it.
Every Saturday?
Almost, yeah. Dude, I was like a little club rat back then. Like, it was awful.
What clubs did you used to go to?
Allure. Remember Allure?
Yes.
Yeah,
girl.
God.
Like, I can take it back. I used to go to Oxygen.
Yeah. Well, I never.
In the Grove.
I never. Yeah.
Remember Green Apple or Green Martini? Was it Green Martini, Green Apple? It was
Blue Martini.
No, it was in Coconut Grove.
Because I even had the little card that they give you.
No, we used to go to Blue Martini a ton.
But
at
remember,
Village.
yes, and remember those not blue, but like they would give you like a little card, like I don't know, like a bouncer would just look at you up and down, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're worthy," and then they'd give you
you're worthy.
Yeah, they gave me and my cousin one time, and then that little card is only for like chicks that they decide who. And then you skip the line.
What?
Yeah, so my cousin and I got one of those one time, and it was.
I was not worthy, apparently.
No, dude, we were worthy because we would go there all the fucking time. So they're like, I'm probably tired of seeing your fucking faces. So here, it's just like, I don't want to see your faces anymore. Just fucking walk in already, you know? Like,
no, but this place so Oxygen was underground.
Yes, I remember. Okay. In Mayfair.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And then on like where Coco Walk used to be, the top floor.
By the
Fat Tuesdays was in the second floor.
Fat Tuesdays was in Bayou.
No. I have a lot of memories there.
Senior Frogs, where I met my husband, and that story that I will leave it for when we have him as a guest, so he can defend himself.
On the top, there was definitely a club in the corner, and it was Green Apple.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't remember that one, but I remember the Hooters too.
Yes, the Hooters was there.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was it. I would frequent a lot Allure. And then there was another one by downtown that I would go to a lot too. I was between Allure there. And then at once, I decided to chonga it up and go to a Salsa Lovers one that was in Bird.
Oh my God, a Salsa Lovers
party.
party.
Do you remember that?
Oh my God, Julia.
Yeah.
You can't with these memories. Salsa Lovers. I was there all the time.
Dude, we must have known each other and we didn't even know. We must have
Which, by the way, till this day, I only know how to dance salsa because of Salsa Lovers.
Legit.
Everyone in Miami. You cannot tell me that you did not take a couple classes at Salsa Lovers.
There was one on Bird. That shopping center where the
Flanagans is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
there.
Which they're not there anymore.
Oh, they're not.
I think Salsa Lovers turned into like a beauty supply store. I think. I don't know where they are. But shout out to Salsa Lovers.
Shout out, because that was some good times.
Those were great times. Oh my God, yes. Oh, okay, well, I'm not even
It was great, because
they
would start with salsa, but then, you ended up booty dancing, okay? You ended up, like, backing it up.
Or
like
Salmonina.
Yeah. No, and Evie Queen.
Yeah.
Evie Queen was the
Everyone
shit.
called me Evie Queen.
Of course they did.
So dumb. They're like, oh, Evie, like, Evie Queen.
That was the golden age of reggaeton. I don't like reggaeton, and that was the only time that I tolerated reggaeton, because you had Evie Queen, you had Daddy Yankee in his in his prime, you know, Gasolina, all that,
which is still pumped everywhere.
Oh yeah, dude, you need to see this episode of the Basement Yard. Shout out to them. That's an awesome podcast. They're talking about like Joey. He's like the white guy of the two of them, and he's like, if you hear Gasolina coming out in the dance floor, you run. Because you're going to die. If some chick pulls up on you and she's going to tap gasolina on you, you're going to die. And I'm like, he is not wrong. He is not wrong. Because you know that you're going to just bust it out.
Oh my god, I'm dead. I can't imagine a white guy with some Latina busting out gasolina.
Dude, I died in that episode. And then the other one that I remember that I used to go crazy with was DMX Party Open Here.
Oof, but anything DMX. DMX brought out something in me.
It did.
I don't know what it was.
It was like a sleeper cell type of situation. Like, you know.
I don't know what it was. It was that bark that he used to bark.
Or.
Something about that bark just made me go wild.
You hear that bark?
You know, there's songs that do that. There are songs that do that.
Dude, like in TikTok when it's like, sounds only millennials hear.
They're so good though. And then, but I swear there's like certain songs that like will get me out of this place that it's like where Cardi B has it, DMX, Rihanna, what's that song Rihanna?
Bitch, but I have my money. Dude, I
done.
turn like feral.
Feral. And then, oh my god, she sings the songs with Cardi B.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. Oh my god.
Of course.
Listen.
Of course.
She is a queen. She is a queen and she is a badass bee.
Okay. And you're telling me you don't like the ghetto flair? My point. Exactly. Caso cerrado. Done.
Doctor Apollo. Oh my god. Oh Lord. For those of you that don't know, Caso Cerrado. That is a very, very well-known show here in Miami of Doctor Apollo, right? That's her name, Doctor Apollo.
I have not the slightest idea.
It's definitely.
She pretends to be like a judge. It's like Judge Judy.
Yeah.
It's the Latin version of
Ana Maria Polo.
That's her name. It's the Latin version of Judge Judy, and it's the most.
But it's great.
It's great because it's ratchet.
Yeah,
it's
and she
don't
give a shit.
No, she don't care. And then when she says caso cerrado, it means case closed, and it's closed. Get the
and she
fuck out.
slams that's it. It's done.
The gavel is just like, done. Caso cerrado, case closed. Get the fuck out of my courtroom. Fake ass courtroom.
Yeah, fake ass courtroom. Anyways, okay. So, we talked about the fun. Clearly, the fun.
Yeah, I mean, 42 minutes into it. Yeah, we talked about.
Oh my god, 42 minutes. We've talked about everything but energy drinks. Yeah.
Well, that's what energy drinks do.
Yeah, we haven't had any, Julia. We hadn't had any. The only person that had some was your dog, apparently.
Clearly. And now he's like...
And now he's passed out. Another thing that energy drinks, it's like they give you the up, but man, when you crash... You crash.
That's why you gotta balance it. You gotta know at what time to take it so then it lines up directly with your bedtime.
Dude, I used to take energy drinks sometimes when the coffee just wouldn't do anything. So I would take an energy drink, a Monster, right? But I was so exhausted. This was when I was studying. Mm-hmm. I was so exhausted that my heart rate would be at like 150, but I would be somehow trying to sleep.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine that. No. There was like there's like a meme of like a skeleton like moving, and it's like when you are exhausted.
Oh yes, with the red eyes or whatever.
Yeah, with the red eyes when you're exhausted, but your heart rate is like in the 200s.
I gotta look for that.
That was me every single time. But yeah, so dangers of energy drinks. Okay, but like in all seriousness.
Okay, back to being serious. Yeah. So now we talked about how fun it is, how fun it was, all that stuff. So how could it be dangerous, Stevie?
Okay, so this can this is pretty bad. I mean, obviously, there's different types of energy drinks, and I don't know if people know this, but a lot of these energy drinks are not regulated.
Yeah, I read that recently. I didn't even know that. The FDA, I mean, when they stick their noses and everything, but then all these different energy drinks are out there, and
nothing is regulated. Yeah. And also, what I found crazy is that an energy drink can say something, like on its actual item,
like on the ingredients or the label.
On the label, exactly, like on the label, and it's actually not verified.
So it's like vitamins.
Yeah, like vitamins. Exactly.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You would think that the FDA, like...
Yeah, there's a ton of people that do third-party, like, verifications and stuff like that, which I love.
Companies for that.
Yeah, there's definitely companies for that. But a lot of these places, or a lot of these drinks and vitamins and supplements and stuff like that, they are not regulated at all. So they might say one thing and it's actually not true at all.
Wow.
I don't know how that's legal.
Yeah.
There should be something, but I guess, I don't know. I don't know.
That's really freaking crazy how that's
I'm sure there's
even,
some
like,
sort
allowed.
of regulations and stuff like that, but man, I'm sure people beat around the bush.
Of course they do. Of course.
Yeah, but no, it's like, it's pretty dangerous. Like, you can have, I mean, the most common thing is like the tachycardia, the jitters, insomnia. But I mean, if you drink a lot of these energy drinks, that can lead to arrhythmias.
Yeah.
I've had a kid end up in rhabdo. So basically, it's like muscle breakdown, and then it like leads to kidney injury, and it's like a whole entire thing.
And that's like drinking these in excess too.
Yes.
Like, right, yeah.
And let's be real. Like, when people are drinking energy drinks, I mean, yes, there's people that drink energy drinks, you know, like us, like on the daily basis. But a lot of like energy drinks are used too to hype you up for like other things and stuff. So when you start combining energy drinks with other things, it's like, it can get pretty dicey.
Okay.
But people can have like acute psychotic episodes on energy drinks. You can have arrhythmias, like I said.
Right.
And I love how on your notes it says consuming energy drinks mixed with alcohol is riskier than consuming alcohol alone and associated with when the hell, I'm just going to stop reading. When the hell does anyone like a vodka Red Bull?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly.
There is a drink.
Like, you think you
vodka,
can.
yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know. Okay, bartender, please give me the damn vodka Red Bull.
I know.
And then not only do they give you the vodka Red Bull, but then they give you the rest of the Red Bull.
I know.
They're like, here, enjoy.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Because it's true. What the hell are they going to do with that now?
I just paid $20 for this drink, but at least I got the motherfucking Red Bull.
Right? And then now that we just discovered the Celsius with Prosecco situation, I mean...
It's gonna happen.
It's gotta happen. It's so good.
I mean, like, but I took a look at the ingredients in Celsius, and honestly, they're not bad. They're not bad.
I think out of most of the ones that are out there, I haven't looked at Prime.
The caffeine is like normal, 200 milligrams. You can probably have up to like 400 milligrams during the day. The niacin part, which is the part that I'm like, that's not too bad. It still has it. Yeah. It still has it, but it's not that high. I think they do other things, like the green tea also has... Exactly, that's what I read. There's a green tea... Matcha. Right, the guarana. Yeah. You said it. Okay, I said it right. Okay. So at least they take in, like, from these natural, like, type of... Yeah, and it actually works. Yeah, it does. And it doesn't have sugar. I know. I hate the sugars and all of that. And that was, like, after you drink a Monster, it's like that... I know. Sugar, and it's like, and it to me, it makes the crash even worse. Yeah. Because then you have the caffeine crash and then the sugar crash. Ugh. You know, at least with Celsius, honestly, I haven't had that bad of a crash. I just obviously feel like, okay, it's gone now. You know? I've never had a crash on Celsius. That's the thing. I haven't, like, I just realized that, okay, it's out of my system now because now I'm tired again. But you know, I'm tired again. Maybe Celsius should make like baby drinks. Yeah, like half the little can. Yeah, like a what is it? Cortadito. Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Instead of a whole café con leche, we have a little cortadito. Yes. Which is like a little to just get you little perk up. A little perk. You know, slap in that butt. Yeah, exactly. Just a little nudge. You know. Yeah. Maybe Celsius wants to do that. I know. I'm for it. Celsius, we're giving you a lot of ideas. I know, here. Man. Like, come on. Okay. You know. Anyway, so yeah, I did read about that, about mixing it, etc. But I'm like, look, listen, if you're in Miami or in any major city and you're clubbing and all that stuff, you're going to keep up. You got to do what you got to do. A vodka Red Bull, which is a typical thing out there, or what we just created, which was the Prosecco Celsius situation. Girl, the other day you saw me here. I got Celsius and I put tequila in the Celsius. Delicious. That's it. That's all I gotta say. If you want to just keep that good momentum going, but you need to keep up with it, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's all I'm saying. You gotta do what you gotta do. For sure.
But yeah, I understand how it could also lead to, like you were saying, the seizures, the anxiety, all that stuff, of course. But like if you do it in excess and all that stuff, but absolutely, totally. But like anything with excess, and everything's gonna have like side effects and whatever. Like I've said before, Tylenol, Advil, they all have something. But I don't know. In the case of me as a mom, I'm like, I need it. I need it.
I need it.
I cannot be at 3:00. Like it typically hits me like around 3 or 4 in the afternoon of being crashed and being like, I can't do anything else because I have a lot more things to do.
Yeah. I was like seeing some people of like natural energy.
Like what?
I mean? Apparently beets is like a thing. Like beet juice.
What type of yogi drink water type of situation is that?
I don't know, but it's like considered to be like a pre-workout for people that are doing it more natural.
Beet juice?
Beet juice. Sounds disgusting. Remolacha.
Ugh. It's even worse. It's even worse in
Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah, remolacha.
Oh my
Jugo
god.
de remolacha.
Ugh. God, no, thank you. No, I'll stick with my Celsius, thanks. I'll take
my mango green tea.
My mango green teas all the frickin' way, man. And if they do another one of green tea, I'm there.
I'm there. I'm
fucking there. But I'll take my caffeine addiction, thank you. Over remolacha.
I saw this guy the other day. He's like the natural way of getting a pre-workout in. He ate a spoonful of honey with some salt, pink Himalayan salt. And I was like, okay, dude. Sure.
What's that gonna do?
Sure. Nothing. It's not gonna do anything. A little.
Is he treating a sore throat? That sounds like what my mom wants to give me with a sore throat. Like she gives me a spoonful of honey and lime. That's not for energy.
No. Apparently it's a pre-workout.
Oh Lord. Okay. Whatever. You do you, boo.
You do you, boo.
So yeah, and then another thing that I read, which was like pretty. I mean, it shouldn't be alarming and it shouldn't like shock me because we are talking about Saudi Arabia now. That they banned the sale of energy drinks.
That's like crazy to me.
They banned it at government health and education facilities and outlawed all form of advertising for the drinks, including the sponsorship of any sporting, social, cultural events by energy drink companies. Dude, live a little. It's an energy drink. It's like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You get a little bit of tachycardia. Like, I'd rather take a tachycardia than like,
I mean, but how much? Like they banned all of it?
Apparently, yeah.
Or they banned excessive amounts of energy drinks.
No,
I don't even know how they would be able to control
They just banned the sale of energy drinks. I'll list, obviously,
there's definitely some people out there that are like, yeah, this is terrible. I'm not, There's some crazy shit out there for sure.
For sure there
but
are.
Don't touch my Celsius.
No. Listen, I need that. Like, don't. Anyway, so yeah, apparently that's what happened. And then, that brought me into that tangent that I went into that I think it's in Indiana and maybe Ohio. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it was Indiana and Ohio that politicians are trying to get into it when it comes to like high schools because of kids drinking these energy drinks. And it goes back to what we were talking about in the beginning of the episode, like Prime and whatnot.
Kids do not need energy.
They don't.
Like,
for sure.
Who says?
For sure. And I agree to a certain extent. Like maybe don't sell it at like schools. Yeah. Fine. Got that. Yeah. But don't go ahead and make it like a whole governmental thing in your like county
I know.
of it being a thing beyond
schools, politics. They just want to get in everyone's
Yeah, so whatever. There was that. And then what can I tell you? Politics. Politics are going to do politics. So.
Yeah, exactly. The politician is going to politic.
They're going to do that. Anyway, so yeah, and I also read, of course, the occasional to moderate consumption of energy drinks is low risk for healthy adults. So, thank you. I shall continue drinking my Celsius. Thank you for the verification for that. But then, of course, excessive consumption with alcohol or drugs can have negative health consequences, as well as with almost anything in this
else.
world.
Yeah, exactly.
So, live a little. That's what I gotta say.
Guys, as Julia's reading this off, she's checking it off with her little Apple pen, and she just scribbled it away like, well, that's all right. Well, that is a moot point.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
In other words,
scribble.
Just like, get out of my face. Oh my god. So anyway, so like you were saying, adults shouldn't have more than 400 mgs of caffeine a day.
It's like, like, let's control it a little bit. Like too much of something
never a good thing.
Is never a good thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
So everything in moderation. And because I know that it's like, as a doctor, I'm supposed to be like, no, that's bad for you and stuff like that.
But you are saying that if you go,
yes, exactly,
to that level,
if you go to a certain extreme, then no, it's not going to be good for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're going to feel like your heart is pumping out of your chest.
Yeah, you're saying exactly that. You're not telling people, hey, no, go 600 mgs a day of caffeine, go ham. No, you're not telling them that. It's like, keep it down, keep it under 400.
Calm down now.
Yeah, you're doing the recommended thing. And pediatricians such as yourself don't recommend caffeine for, kiddos under the age of 12 or...
Yeah, the caffeine is a problem, and the niacin again. So niacin can also cause
what's niacin?
A red flush. So it's basically vitamin B3.
Okay, B3.
Yes.
Got it. All right. I mean, why can't...
Which a lot of the energy drinks do have. They have the vitamin, B complex.
Okay, makes sense because...
does, the energy and stuff like that. But anyways, what I was saying is that niacin can cause, a red flush. So I've had patients that come in with... They're drinking, a lot of energy drinks because whatever sport they're in and stuff like that. And they end up, drinking all the niacin. And they end up having this huge red flush...
Yeah.
reaction.
And that's what gives you the tingles, right? That tingling feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was pre-workout days. That's what I remember. But anyway. Okay. And then, here it was. It was Indiana and Connecticut, not Ohio. I had it in my notes.
And what? What were we talking about?
What I said earlier.
What?
About these lawmakers, these politicians be politicians.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah. It was Indiana. In my notes. I wrote it. Just a little, 2 sentences lower, but didn't see that. Well, yeah, it was there. Anyway, so...
But you know what?
But there are benefits.
Yeah, there are benefits.
Okay.
You're definitely more productive. At least I am.
I 100% am. 100%.
We should make a TikTok of, a compilation of moms on some sort of energy drink.
Absolutely. Before and after.
Or, they're, testimonials.
Yes.
Or not just moms, everyone.
Everyone, honestly, yeah. Well, I remember Mario when he first tried a Celsius. It was at your boat party. Yeah, he hadn't tried them before.
What?
Yeah, I know. And I have them all over the house, but Mario, he's hard-headed, right?
Yeah.
So
even though he takes his athletic greens every single morning.
Fuck right off with that, but whatever. Anyway, if it doesn't have caffeine, it's not going to do anything for me. So he finally, drinks, the remaining half from ours.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh, so you're having it. Do you like it? He's like, actually, yeah, it's not bad. I'm like, really?
Really? That's all you got to say about it?
That's it?
We're here, living it up.
Yeah.
Celsius sponsor us. And he's like, it's okay.
You took a whole freaking box.
I did. I took a whole box. I took a whole motherfucking box.
It was the priority box.
It was 8 hours. 8 hours on a boat.
It was used.
Yes.
It was used.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have any more Celsius.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know where it went because I just remember the one that we used for that first drink, and then after that, I couldn't find any more, and then we were done for.
Listen, 8 hours on a boat drinking alcohol in the sun.
Yep.
Okay. The Celsius got me through.
Yeah.
And I was fine.
Exactly.
You and I were walking on the edge of the boat to the front of the boat at the end of the 8 hours.
No food, no nothing.
No food, no nothing, and we were fine.
Yep.
Thank you, Celsius, for keeping me alive during my birthday.
So you see, oh God, energy drinks are linked to better performance. That day we had better performance. And we did have increased endurance.
Oh my God.
We definitely did. And we had increased alertness. That's true. Remember that guy with the dog?
Julia's looking for reassurance with all of these things. Yeah. She's reading it off and she looks at me and she's like, right?
I'm going to be fine, right? Oh my God. And then this is the part that obviously the alcohol will remove, the improved memory and concentration.
Well, okay. The reason why that happens is because when you're tired, you don't pay attention. And when you don't pay attention, you're not going to remember things.
Yeah.
Right? It's the same reason why people that have anxiety, they say that they have poor, attention. Oh, bro.
Yeah, my dog just slammed his head on the desk.
And
he did it to himself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. All right.
But anyways, that when they don't pay attention, they say, oh, my memory is like really bad.
Right.
But basically, the more energy you have, the more awake you are, the more you're paying attention to shit, the better memory you're going to have.
Makes absolutely all the sense in the world.
It's really not rocket science. You don't pay attention, you don't remember shit.
Oh, man. Exactly. Well, okay. So that was energy drinks. So obviously we're for them because, you know, I at least I'm a caffeine addict. I am.
God,
like,
how many people are going to judge me on this? Who knows?
That's okay. You know, judge away. Everybody has their opinions, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know,
everything in moderation, people.
Exactly, and that's the key. Like moderation. Like don't drink 10 Celsius a day. You'll probably die if you do 10. But you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't drink them every day, but like definitely, like for instance, yesterday while I was editing, and then trying to keep up with MR, and then we're trying to get him to sleep in his own bed again, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, lack of sleep is definitely prevalent in this house right now. So that's why it's like, yeah, well, anything in caffeine form, give it to me. And it tastes good. It doesn't leave you with that like sugary feeling at the end. I want to try Prime. I haven't tried it yet, but supposedly it's kind of like in the same ordeal of like zero sugar and whatever and all that stuff. I have tried the Red Bull no sugar. Tastes awful to me.
Yeah, the sugar-free one.
Oh my God.
That's what I usually get. We ever go to the clubs and stuff? Because they still, like, all the clubs are all Red Bull.
Yeah, exactly.
I usually do a sugar-free.
And Mario does the same thing. Like, he typically does a sugar-free one, too. And I just cannot. I'd rather not have anything at that point. But anyway, so that was our show.
That was our show.
And that was episode today for Energy Drinks. Please rate and review us on Apple and on Spotify. That definitely helps us out in the algorithm and all that stuff. Keep an eye out for Patreon. We're going to go ahead and work on that sometime soon. It'll be fun, new things for you guys. And yeah. Oh, and thank you all so much for all the, you know, the support in like commenting or just even messaging us or texting us after.
Reposting us too.
Yeah, reposting us. Like that really, really, like we appreciate it.
We're having so much fun doing this podcast. Like,
oh my God.
I did not think that this is how things were gonna go. It's been so much fun.
Super fun. And the other thing that I was gonna say, thank you so much for all of you guys that have donated. It really helps us out because we just do this on our free time with our own money. We're not sponsored by anybody or anything, at least not yet. So thank you all for supporting us. We really appreciate it so we can keep doing this. And we have a lot of fun doing it, and we love hearing that you guys have fun hearing it. So let's keep it up, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya, everyone. I'm
what?
It's the tequila. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Like, comment, review us on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, etc.
Check us out on Instagram and TikTok at Funny Medicine Podcast. Our Gmail is funnymedicine305@gmail.com. And remember, we are not diagnosing you.
Definitely not. Just funny stuff.
See you later, guys.